Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. If you're new here, I'm Lori, and thank you for joining us. We are going to attempt to make a altered book journal out of this book. I don't know where it came from. It says Firecracker. It's a book that my daughter had that she didn't want anymore, and I said, well, I would like it. So this is a good cover. I mean, you know, I could put lace over that, cover that up, and it's plain Janie. So we can just cover this up with lace. So we are going to attempt to start. I'm going to leave the first page or so, and then we'll cover, I'll probably wind up covering that. So then we're going to start here. I'm going to do a fold like so to the spine, and then we'll cover this up. So then that will be a tuck. I'll glue this, but we'll flip this over. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out probably anywhere between 5 to 8 pages, just depending on, you know. So let's hope that we can do this and not tear the book apart. I think I'll do about 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then we'll do 8 in between. I think that'll be a good number to where we'll have a good good pocket size, and then the pages will meet up, because see, you want a book where kind of like all your pages kind of meet, and they're not like you don't want a real old book where they're staggered, you know, because for one, the pages when you pull out, it'll be back here to glue, and then when you roll it, it's going to pucker. So you want look for a good book that has, you know, a good sturdy spine, that is good, you know. Get a Dollar Tree book, because you're going to cover all the pages, you know. It's an altered book journal. Now this I will probably cover with some, I will probably cover this up, but on this page I want pockets here. So now I've tore out my 8 pages, so I'm going to put my paper clip, and that is going to be my pocket. So when I come back and start gluing my pages for my pockets, this will be glued here, and that'll be a pocket. So then we're just flipping on over. All right, so now this will be the first page of my next pocket or tuck spot. Now on the next pocket tuck spot area, I want a whole page pocket tuck. So I will put a clip here for a thumb pull. So this will be my first page of that section. So then we're going to pull out 8 pages. And so now this will be my pocketed area for my full page pocket. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my front page, and you can see in here where we've pulled our pages out for our, have room for our ephemera, basically is what we're making. I'm going to put the front page with the back page, and I'm going to just kind of eyeball the middle here-ish, and put me a thumb pull on it. So then that is going to be, and I'll put those 2 pages together, so when I glue them, I'll glue the top and the bottom, and that'll make me a full page pocket there. And it just depends on however you want to make your tuck, flips, and flops in your altered book. So I want to try to see, let's see. I'm going to leave this page. And I'm wondering if I can fold it up. Because I want a pocket here, like just a half-page pocket is what I'm wanting. So I'm going to take the book page that we've already ripped out, just fold it in half. Now, mind you, all of this is going to be covered up with your decorative paper. So, you know, if the folds and this and that don't meet, that is perfectly fine. And you can trim this down and glue it on here to where it meets, you know, your edge of your page over here. So don't panic and fret about that. Alright, so then this would go in here. And then that would be a pocket there on that page. And I'm not going to pull anything in between that out. We're just going to put that there. So when I come back through and glue, I will cover this page and I will cover this page. And I will glue this down on here, and that will be a pocket. Alright, so this is going to be the first page of my next set of tuck spots. So I kind of want to do something kind of like where there's a tuck here and a tuck here. Just got to do a little, ooh, the sirens, oh bless them, Lord. So in my town this week, we have what is called the Autumn Leaves Festival. So that is, you know, our main street shuts down and they have arts and crafts and stuff on Main Street for like from Thursday evening till Sunday evening. So I'm going to glue these flaps here down. Now these will be covered and I'll put like, you know, a little decorative piece of lace or something there. A thin piece, you know, just to indicate that they are two separate tuck spots. But on the back side of this, I will glue a strip straight down the middle here, and this will be attached. I'll glue here and here, and that will make me a tuck up top and a tuck on the bottom. So now we've got that folded. I need to take and pull this over and pull out 8 pages. But anyways, threw my ruler away. So we have a Autumn Leaves Festival, and that's what it's called, Autumn Leaves Festival in our area every year. October the 10th, you know, depending on the second weekend of August. It's usually the 10th or 11th, whenever it starts. It's the second weekend of October. 7, 8. So now when I glue this, I'll put glue straight down the middle of that, and that will glue there and here and here, and that'll make 2 separate pockets on that page. And then I'll cover this page and I'll cover this, and then I'll put a piece of thin lace or some sort down the middle of that to indicate that it's 2 separate pockets. That's going to be pretty. So, and then I'm going to use my book weight that my friend Maggie got me. So thankful for that. Because I know she's sitting there going, Tim Holtz scissors, you know, they work good if you have nothing else. So she sent me that, sweet lady, as a thank you for doing a series of builds of mini albums. But you know, she didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that at all, Maggie. I was grateful to help you out in any way I can. And if you're having trouble, just, you know, shoot me an email or an instant message on Instagram, whatever that's called, and I will try my best to help you out. So anyways, that's going to be that one. And so now, and I just alternate. I do probably about 3 or 4 different pocketed types of situations, and then I'll just start redoing the same situation. So I like the fold in half page for the tuck, I like the whole page pocket. I like the half, you know, the page and a half pocket, and I like these two. So that's pretty much how I do my altered books. And then a lot of times there is some altered books where I just go through and I'll take the front page, I'll pull out 5 to 8 pages depending on how thick the book is and how much room I know I'm going to make ephemera for. And then I'll take and I'll just glue the pages together, and that's a pocket. And that's kind of what I do. So now this one, I want to do a whole page top pocket. So that's what we're going to do here. So we're going to hold this as our first page. And then we're going to pull out 8 pages. Oh, need that at the moment. And essentially what you're doing, these pages that you're pulling out, you can use them as glue books. You can use them as extra pockets in your make, like we just added that pocket onto that one page. And basically all you're doing is you're making room for your ephemera pieces to go in to your pocket. And that'll be a top-loaded full-page pocket. And I will glue that like this, and then we'll have a big pocket there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 different ways. Okay, now let's see what else we want to do. Now, I do like to do this as well. So I'll take one and I will fold it completely up. I'll fold it completely into the spine of the book and glue it down. And then I'll pull out maybe 2 to 3 sheets. And I'll take this piece and I'll fold it to where it's about at the top of it. So basically, essentially what I'm doing is making, you know, 1, 2 pockets. So I'm making a stacked pocket here. So I'll have a pocket here and a pocket here. I'll fold mine front ways. Now you can go back through and fold them backwards and glue them however you want to, but I know I'm going to cover this with paper, you know, so that's going to be fine. And I may not cover this whole piece with paper. This may be paper, this may be the book print, and that may be paper. Just depends on what my mood is when I'm decorating my book. So then on the back page, I'll pull out 3 more sheets to allow room for ephemera. And then this page, so this one will be glued here and here. And then this page will be glued here and here. And that'll be pocket and pocket. And that's the back page of that set. I like that a lot as well. Excuse me. It's fun. I mean, it's something different. And it's the same as making a journal, but not making a journal. Does that make sense? This way, you're just covering so a lot of these kits that I find have just gorgeous, beautiful 8.5 by 11 papers. And I have a lot of scrapbooking paper that is thin paper. You can find thin scrapbooking paper anywhere. You can, if you want to, you can print it out on like 24 pound regular copy paper and use it for this. You know, and it would work just fine. I also like doing this. So I like doing like a big pocket in the front, like we did on the front page. And then I like doing a smaller pocket. So you have a pocket and a pocket. I like doing that as well. Just, you know, you just play with it is all I'm saying. So I try to do somewhere between 5 to 8, maybe 10-ish different styles of folds. And then I'll just, you know, when I get tired of trying to figure out new folds, and sometimes the whole book's completely different tuck spots and stuff. Just whatever I'm in the mood. You know, I'm sitting here, usually I'm watching a movie, and I'm just like, oh, let's tear up a book, you know. And please don't come at me, my reader friends. I'm so sorry. My sister, she's like, she loves to read. She always has. And she's like, I just can't tear up a book. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just cannot tear up a book, you know. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. But, you know, I love it, you know. It makes it pretty. I'm so sorry. But because I asked her if she found any old books in her adventures while she's out doing thrifting and stuff. She found old books and stuff like that to snatch them up for me. She's like, I won't buy books for you to tear up. she literally will be like, I'm not buying a book for you to tear it up. I won't do it. I will not buy you a book to tear up. I'm like, okay. But, you know, some of them I don't want to tear up. Some of them I want to use the actual pretty book pages out of them that are just beautiful color. And make ephemera pieces out of them. Which essentially will be tearing it up. Because I'd have to tear the page out of the book. But, you know what I'm saying, people. Alright, so then this will be a pocket. And mind you now, this will be covered with paper. So I would glue, you know, here and here. And then this will be covered with paper. Now this, you don't have to cover a whole piece. You can cover, you know, maybe down to here. You don't have to use a whole piece. Just enough to cover that up. And then you don't even have to cover down here. You can just take your piece of paper and let me get a decorative piece of paper. It's hard to visualize this without decorative paper, I know. So, and I got Christmas paper right here from my face. Fairly thin, came from Hobby Lobby. So now this would be covered here, you know, at your angle. And then this second page, you know, you could take and just slide that in right there and cut it on that angle. And then you would have that stack page. Now probably what I would do is when I cut it, I would leave a little bit. So I would cover this before I glued it, okay? So I would take my paper, put it down, and I would trim it to size. And then I would leave a little bit just to go over the top of it to reinforce that fold. And that's how I would do that. So that's the front pocket, that's the back pocket. And then I'm going to tear off 3 more pages. So we can get us a good sized journal card tag bit in that. And then this would be glued here to here on this page. So then we would have stack pocket that way as well. So it's just fun doing these things. And then going back with your paper and decorating. Now this would be great to have, get, like I said, the thinner scrapbooking pads. You know, it doesn't have to be theme-ish, like, you know, holidays or anything like that. It would really be good for a December planner daily type situation to do an altar book for that. It would be great for that, honestly, because Hobby Lobby has a lot of beautiful Christmas paper that's a little bit thinner that would work great for this. And you could cover the pages, make your tags and tucks, and it all kind of go together, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going Tuesday. I was wanting to go this weekend to the antique mall to get me, because there's a booth there that always carries Reader Digest. They always have Reader Digest for like $1 or $2. So I want to get me a couple of different color Reader Digest books. I've got a purple one that's, you know, put aside for my purple flower book that I didn't get to this summer. And so that would be that set of pockets. And that's how I do that. And so usually I'll do a side, a whole page, you know, like a half, and then, you know, a double tuck, and then the top load. So like every other page or two, I will wind up having like a whole page pocket, just because it's fun. I mean, you know. So now this one, I will probably do another sideways pocket on it. So that's going to be my front piece. And pull out, oh, I don't know, about 6 or 7. But because, you know, be mindful of how thick of a book you get. Because if you want to do a paper pad, that would be great. You know, this would be a good size for a paper pad. Clean out. So I like to have, you know, a couple pocketed pages, and then have a whole page pocket. So like, you know, especially for like December dailies, Christmas cards, you know, you get slews and slews of Christmas cards. Do something like this and decorate it with your pretty Christmas paper and stickers and, you know, what have you, and then put your Christmas cards in there. Be awesome. You know, just taking, I may do one for that, honestly. Get me a red or green or what have you, outside color, because you can always cover this up. You know, that it doesn't matter what's on there. Try to get one that where there's nothing on the front, or you know, nothing marked on the front or the back, just plain colored, and you can decorate it up how you want. That's the fun part of it. So now we're just, you know, we're just playing. So now we're going to go back through. I'm going to start doing, you know, my pockets again. You know, and some people are really particular. You know, you got to pull out 8 pages. You got to pull out. It depends on, you know, how thick your ephemera piece that you're wanting to put in there is, for one thing. I know I'm probably going to take, you know, it's going to be a good size tag or a journal card or what have you in there. So we're going to start, what was the next page? Okay, it was that one. All right, so then we got, so now I've got a half page. I'll do a half page pocket here. Stick that in there, paper clip it in, and we'll do that. And that's what I'm going to do with that. Okay, so now this one, let's see, what do we want you to be? I think I'm just going to do, you know, like a one-piece tuck spot like this, you know, have a one-piece tuck in it. And then we'll just have us a good tuck spot right there. So I'm only going to carry maybe 2 to 3 pieces out of this, because you won't need that pocket to be that loose to hold anything. Let's do 4. And then we'll glue this and this, and we'll cover this and this. fun little tuck spot. And getting a little bulky just because of the paper clips is the only thing. Alright, so now what we're going to do on this page, and then this is how I do it, you know, just sit and just be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. I think I want to do, because this is kind of in the middle-ish, so that's what I'm trying to get to. Oh yeah, that is pretty much spot on in the middle there. And you can see how much we've taken out. So we've taken pretty much basically half of the book out already. So now on the middle part here, what I want to do is I'm going to leave these both. This is going to be flipped. I'm going to pull these pages out. I'm going to pull about 3 of these pages out. And I'm going to take on this side, we're going to do our double pockets on these. We'll have double pocket here and here, and that'll be like the center. That'll be the center of our book. Let's see, pretty much the center-ish of our book. So we'll have double pocket page here. I think that would be super neat if I can get it to work. That's the main thing, is just you got to play with these pocket folds to try to get them lined up and get them in the center-ish, basically. Alright, so then when we glue this, we'll glue a strip down the middle here and here, and that'll be a tuck here and here. So that one's going to go that way. And then this is going to be our front page. It'll be our folds for this side. I'm trying to line these center bits up as best I can here. We got it pretty much. Close enough, I think. And so that'll be our double tuck here and here. And so we'll have double tucks in this for our center of our journal. All right, so I'm going to pull this over. I'm going to pull out 3 pages here. And then we'll have our back pocket page to that. Okay. So then we'll glue down the middle. These flaps will be glued down and covered. Okay. So you'll glue here, here, and a strip down the middle, and you got a pocket here and here. And that's our center of our journal. And then on the back, so that's halfway through. So then on the back, I'm just going to repeat my pocket folds that I've had on the front part. You know, I'll do, I'm going to do a longer pocket like this too. Wonder if I can do it. I can. I'm going to put this in the middle. And what I want to do, I don't know if I'll be able to, is have that a pocket and then have a tuck in the front. Just, you know, a little tuck. Almost belly bandish. Does that make sense? I'm going to pull out about 6 pages here, 6 or 7. Because remember, you know, we're pulling out pages so we can make ephemera to put in it. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. So then I'll take, when I glue this, I'll glue this flaps here and here, and that'll give me a tuck on this side, and I'll glue here in here on the back, and that'll give me a pocket as well. Okay, so then I think I want to do another top-loaded pocket. Oopsie. Alright, so now this one, we'll put the pieces together. Have a top-loaded pocket. And I know after I cover it with paper, I'll have to repunch, but I'm just doing it now because I'm, to remind myself when I go back through to glue the pages as to what I was wanting it and intending it to be. Okay. Alrighty. So now, what else can we do? We've done the half, we've done the top, we've done the side. What else did we do up here? Let's go back and look. Okay. I want to do... I think I'm wanting it to come down here. I don't know. Okay, let's do you about right there. And I want to glue this down, and I want a pocket here. I want a pocket piece on the outside. To have it done one like that. Like I said, every page you could have, a different tuck spot situation. Okay. So I need to cut this. I need to cut you in half. Tear that little bit off the edge. And these are actually really fun. I like them just because, like I said, you have plenty of, thinner scrapbook paper out there that you could get to make these with and cover the pages with. So now I'm going to put that pocket there. So this will be glued down, this whole piece. This will be a pocket, and that'll be a tuck. That's what I'm planning on doing there. Now I need to take and tear out, excuse me. We did 7 on that one. So then that will be glued down here. This will make a pocket here, and we'll have a tuck there. And that will be pretty that way. Okay, so now what else do we want to do? I want to do another kind of half page fold. I'm going to tuck this in there. I can get it lined up. My fingers don't want to work. Y'all know that. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I want to do another one underneath there. So, my son and his fiance, their apartment is getting waterproofed and redone. So, hopefully, yeah, he'll be staying with me for about a month, and then his fiance will be staying with her parents for about a month. Hopefully, after that, they will get their stuff back together, where their apartment had flooded, and get fixed. So they're got all their stuff moved out and put in storage, and so they are supposed to start work on their apartment Monday. So then hopefully their apartment will be waterproofed good enough to where, you know, no one will be worried about mold and water leaking and a rainstorm coming or any such situation. It's come to find out the subflooring and everything is like the walls are below ground. Does that make sense? So like, here's your floor, the wall still goes down, and the building is partially underground, is what's causing the issue, quite frankly. So they have decided that they are going to take and basically waterproof the walls and all of that stuff on the outside and get that done. The apartment complex people. So Jaden will be here for a little bit, and then so my daughter calls me, or actually she texts me and asks me if I'm awake. I think it was like, I don't know, Sunday night of last week, and says, hey, are you awake? And I'm like, yeah. So I call her, you know, so it's like 12:30 at night. I'm thinking something's wrong. And so she informs me that her and her fiance are kind of eloping, and they went and got married Thursday this week. So congratulations to them. So that was another reason why I kind of didn't film and put up a video for like Friday and Saturday. Was, you know, celebration of that and honor of that. So I told her, and she thought, you know, everybody was going to be mad. And I was like, honey, do what you're going to do. It's your life, you know. You can't live your life according to what someone else wants you to do. You're not going to be happy that way. And I learned that the hard way. You can't live your life according to what someone else deems that you should do with your life and how you should live your life. You will never be happy like that. And so she has gone, and I think I'm going to do another one of those half-page double pocket tuck things. I think that'd be cute here. So no, they haven't gone on a honeymoon or anything like that. They just decided that they were just going to go get married because they wanted to. And I was like, well, that's great. That's awesome. You know? So that has happened this weekend. The festival's in town this weekend. And, you know, we just got a lot going on. Just a lot of happenings in our little neck of the woods, and, you know, joyous and happiest happenings around our area and our household and family at this time. So everybody is doing good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do that. We'll just make a little double pocket situation there. But yeah, so that's another reason why I hadn't shot a video. And like I said, I was just personal time and taking some family time, and just getting better. Honestly, just resting mainly is what I've been trying to do. Trying to rest, you know. I don't do a lot of that. I don't know how. I mean, I really don't. I'll be off of work, you know, and I'm like, I don't take vacations. I really don't, because if I take a vacation, I'm going to tear something up at my house and get it put back together and won't rest not one bit. So most of the time, if I take a vacation from work, I'm pulling out my garden and putting it in and all of that within a week. So that's usually my vacation time. What do we want to do here? I want to fold just a little bit, fold, and make a pocket. I don't want a whole page pocket. I just want a little lip fold and put a pocket there. Make a good little tuck spot. So this is going to be the back page, and I need to keep that. So then that'll be a back page 1. Okay, so that'll be that back page there. Front page. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah. All right, that's it. So then that will be a good little full tuck spot there. And then we got, this is going to be the front page of this, and I want to do just a half page. I like that half page tuck glued down because that's a big pocket. You can put a lot of stuff in that. I like it. Now I have went through and made altered books, like I said, and just done folds like this all the way through it. Now I know all of mine are, you know, where it's not nothing much on this page, and we'll add pockets on them. So we'll add pockets of ephemera bits on that. So like, you know, this is the main page. But on the back sides of these pages, we didn't really do a whole lot of flipping and flopping and tuck spots. But those will be decorated with, let's see, that's glued to that. So this needs to be my back page to this one. And so then this will go here. And that will be that pocket. And that altered book is ready to be glued and put paper in. And see? And you push it together and see how thin that went. That's going to be a good little book. That's going to be a fun size too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we'll have 21 pages where we can decorate front and back and make pockets and tucks and journal card bits for. And I think that is going to be fun. So I just took this and just made me, you know, a big old glue box full of papers. Now I tried to make a video before this one and pull that Star Wars book apart, but come to find out that whole book was just glued into the book. You see what I'm saying? It was just glued. So I got halfway through it, halfway through my video, and the whole book come out. Like I went to pull a page and the whole thing came out. I was like, are you kidding me right now? So we started over with this one, which is perfectly fine. And I'll just use them as glue pages. That'll be my glue book pages is what we're going to use. Alright, I hope that was helpful for everyone that was asking. I think it was Miss Karen. I think you were saying that you would be greatly interested in it, and I hope this was helpful for you. As you know, and like I said, it's up to you how many pages you pull out. On average, 5 to 10, depending on, you know, if you already have ephemera made and you have an idea of what papers you're going to cover your altered book pages with. If you have ephemera already pre-made for that, or if you have like I'm going to like I have the fall florals. I just think it'd be pretty, and I think it'd be pretty for any time, you know, because it has roses and stuff in it, and I just think it would be pretty. But now if you take and you get you, you know, like a paper pad, if you pull out one of those beautiful paper pads, oh goodness, well, I didn't think that was that heavy. I went to pull it and it fell on me. Wow. Yeah, that's heavy. Let's see. Let me get one of these in here that I think would be perfect for this. Now, like this here, Distressed Florals. Look at that. Would that not go with that all day long? Just the outside cover of it. I mean, look. Would just make a beautiful altered book. And you could use that any time of the year. You know. Beautiful. That would be, actually, that would be really pretty for a fall thing. But I know a lot of us have this here, this one, because it's our jam. It's our journal pages, you know. It's our journal bits. Now look how pretty. This is what I was thinking, y'all. Get it open. All right, you see that lady there? Let me get this out the way. And this will go back with that. And this is at Hobby Lobby. So you see how that lady is the size of my book? And now how pretty would she be as the cover on my book? I wouldn't want to cut her ankles off. We might have to give her a haircut. Well, we might have to cut her toes off too and give her a haircut. But yeah, she would be pretty on the front of that. And then put this on the back. I mean, you know, I'm just saying that these are the kinds of paper pads I buy to do altered books with. It's the thinner paper studio pads, you know, and all of it goes together. I mean, you know, it's coordinating. I mean, that is that's our jam right here. I mean, honestly, it is. And this would be really pretty for all year long, because it, you know, look at that. Now see, look, I could see taking this piece right here and putting that on the front of that book with that lady, because it would go from here to here with the bird in her hat. And I would try my best to get the bird completely cut out of there, but just have the lady. Yeah, beautiful. I'm just thinking because of the blues, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, that would be pretty just to put that on the front of it. I mean, you know, I have 2 or 3 of these right here, to be honest with y'all, just because I love it. It is just, I love it. So every time I go there and they have a sale and they have one of these, and or they have it marked down or whatever, I get these, because this Distressed Florals, oh, look at that. You can do all kinds of stuff with that. Beautiful backgrounds to decorate up for tags and stuff, y'all. But yeah, so that's what I would use to cover the pages. Now you can get, like I said, you know, your Christmas floral kit. You can find you a real pretty one of them. See, look, here's the other one I got. There's the third one of them that I have. I think this is the newer one. Yeah, this is the newer one. Yep. Beautiful. And I was looking through, I found a real pretty Christmas toiles on that I was thinking about printing off, doing like a Christmas toile, like the background pages. I thought that would be beautiful. These are my glue pads. Let's put them back up. I don't use them that much no more because I just gave in and started using this. But those are ideas of things that you know, the thinner scrapbook paper, you know, and get your digitals. You could print your digitals, cut them in half, and, you know, go to town with it, honey. All right, so I just wanted to show the actual, you know, how I make it, you know, how I go about putting it together. Now, this will be a little bit of a work in progress over the time. So, like, you know, I'm going to start my Christmas stuff, do a bunch of Christmas ephemera the next couple of days. And probably, because I got to do some fussy cutting tomorrow. This will be y'all Sunday's video, but while Sunday is going on, I'm going to be shoving as many fussy cuts as I can through my brother Scan & Cut, because if I don't get them fussy cuts done, I'm going to be hurting. I got to get my journal kits fussy cut up. So I got 2 kits pulled out that I'm already planning on doing. And I don't know if I'm going to print anymore or not, because like I said, I have a lot of personal projects I got to get done. You know, presents, you know, Christmas presents. I got to get them done first. So I said I'm going to work on my Christmas presents first, and then I'll work on, you know, just decorating and playing stuff second. And this is, I've decided, y'all remember my Tall Not So Skinny butterfly journal that we did? I've decided this is going to be my my personal journal, because I love it so much. It's just so pretty. So I went through and I put up my spring journals that I had out displayed in my room, and put out my fall journals are on either side of my TV, and then my two Christmas journals that I've already did for Christmas in July, and my folio that I did. I put that up. But yeah, I decided that I'm going to keep this to make notes in, you know, what videos I would like to do, type situation, you know, just stuff like that. Video ideas, things, you know, that I would like to try to work on. And this will be my year journal for next year coming. So if y'all see this off and on, that's what we're going to do with that. That's what I'll have it out for. Because it's so pretty, and I like it, and I can't bear to part with it. That's the main thing. I can't bear to part with it, honestly. But yeah, so that is so cool. But yep. So I was putting them up, and I was like, well, I'm just going to keep this one out and keep it on my desk, just because it feels good. You know, I got plenty of room to add idea types things in it for, you know, like, you know, to do and plan out what I need to make and stuff like that, to plan out my videos and such. And I need to start sticking to my schedule, because if not, then I'm going to get behind. That's why I'm behind as of now with my fussy cuts, because I did not stick to my schedule the last 2 weekends. Which last weekend I was sick, so I gave myself a little grace, not fussing at myself too much for that, but it's okay. We'll get there. So then I'm going to put my my journal over there, my altered book. And probably by the time I might wind up turning that into a blue Christmas journal, because I've got a blue Christmas kit. I mean, you know, who knows? We just gonna play and have fun right now, y'all. That's what we about to do. We about to wear it out with some Christmas and have some fun. I'm going to show y'all how to put these, where we covered these stuffing boxes and cake boxes with Christmas paper. I'm going to show you how to put the waterfalls in those. We're going to do that. And then I think once I get them done, that's about the bulk. I need to make a few folios. That's about the bulk of my Christmas actual gifting that I need to make. So we just going to wear it out and have fun. All right, I'm going to get off here and quit yik-yakking because I can yik-yak forever. And it's probably been, well, it's right at an hour. Shoot, that wasn't too long. I was looking for, I think I put my fall florals up. I did when I cleaned out everything. Yep. I think that's all we need to talk about today. Other than, you know, about how to measure your pages. Just measure your page, your page of your book size. There's no rhyme or reason to the size of the page. You just take a good ruler and measure it and cover it. Or you can just put your paper down and mark it and cut it to size. That's usually what I do. The easiest way to do it's just take the paper, put it on there, and cut the angles. Just mark the angles and cut it like that. That's the easiest thing to do. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was helpful. And we will talk at y'all tomorrow. I think I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna do Merry Mondays until the end of October, and then, which we probably need to continue Merry Mondays because that'd be Christmas ephemera making. So we'll see. I'll probably go ahead and just do Merry Monday up until December. But I don't see the point in doing Merry Monday when you're making Christmas the whole time anyways, right? I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. We'll talk at you later. Bye, y'all.